Good morning, everyone. So the question that comes to be, especially we've seen this term thrown around the last few weeks, is artificial intelligence. Is artificial intelligence real or not? In my opinion, and again, take it for at its worth because I'm just a lowly IT technician, is artificial intelligence real? No, not yet. It will come to pass someday in the future, but not yet. And let me explain to you why. So what we're seeing on the screen now is the definition of a computer program. It's a detailed plan procedures to solve problems within a computer. More specifically, an ambiguous order of sequences and computational instructions and so on and so forth. Does this sound familiar to you? Um, if we go back to the days of old, um, you know, a program was really, really simple. And let me show you one here real quick that everyone can do. As soon as I can get it opened up here, let's go into the command prompt. And you've seen me run this program all the time. So a program would be an example of the system file checker. So it's just a series of commands or instructions to do what it needs to do as soon as I can type and talk at the same time. So system file checker is a program. It's a single set of instructions to do a very specific task. So that's a program. And this would go through and complete its program and let you know when it was done. Um, so programs in the old days were singular. And then we moved into software. Software would be like your Excel, your word processors, your browsers. They could do multiple things simultaneously, but they're still doing a series of steps to provide you with the information you want. When we got into cell phones, the wording for software changed to app. So you've heard of the App Store. You can go to the App Store and, again, download Word, download Excel, download a game. Where some of the games are very complex and have what they refer to as an artificial intelligence behind it as your opponent, but it's not really an artificial. It's just a series of commands. If this happens, do this. If this happens, do this. If this happens, do this. Again, an app, a computer program, a piece of software. AI, as we are seeing it today, is still such a thing. It's an advanced app. So the one that's going around on TikTok right now that I see is that it's a filter. You type in some words and it displays to you a beautiful image. It's wonderful, but it's still a piece of software. It's an app. It's an advanced app because it understands what you're trying to type. If you give it detailed information, like Fraser Crane did recently, Jupiter as a sandwich, it turned Jupiter into, it looked like a ham sandwich. It was beautiful. And the fact that the computer did it all on its own was quite amazing. But again, it's programming. It was programmed to do that based on the keywords it was given. So, is there such thing as an artificial intelligence as of yet? No. We are very close to achieving that. I think, if you saw a video from me a while back, or if you was paying attention to the news, a Google engineer was fired and or quit, depending on which story you're hearing, because of the Google Lambda project. Now, Lambda is a quote-unquote artificial intelligence, as Google is saying, and it is very smart and very capable, but it's still following a series of commands and instructions. It reads a word or reads a text or reads a sentence, breaks it down, runs it through some processing, spits out what it believes to be the appropriate response to you. This is no different than predator prey response or stimulus response. Those things can be programmed into a computer. There's no real intelligence to it. Now, that's not to say that we will not have artificial intelligence in the future. It's just we're not there yet. Everyone's getting all hyped up about this, and rightly so. But yeah, we don't have that capability yet. So, I mean, if we go and look at the definition of artificial intelligence, let's go back this up. We ask the question, what is an artificial intelligence? A theory or development of computer systems able to perform tasks normally requiring human intelligence. In short, a sophisticated app. Um, can it, and so it can visualize, it can speak, it can make decision making and translate between languages according to this artificial intelligence definition. Yeah, computers can do that. They can be programmed to do that. They can, decision making is a series of what if statements or when then or something like that. So the difference now is computers can see with your webcams, they can hear with the microphones, they can speak with the speakers or headphones. Decision making, all programs have been able to do decision making since the first programs. And translating between languages, between human languages, we see that with Google Translate all the time. So again, it's not an artificial intelligence as in like an intelligent thing. It doesn't exist, at least in my opinion. So I thought I'd take a moment to go pull up these two videos. As I mentioned earlier, in this one is, there's Fraser Crane. There's his video where it turned Jupiter into a sandwich. Like I said, it looks like a ham sandwich to me and quite delicious. But go watch that video. It's fascinating. And then I did mention Kyle Hill, and his YouTube channel. He goes, I let artificial intelligence write this video, and it's absolutely amazing what this advanced piece of software can do. Now, these programs are not unique to imaging. They have you know and we're going to use the artificial intelligence wording because that's what everyone's calling it now. But these AIs, they can write scripts, they can write articles, they can create imagery. Some of them can even start to do um, animated level quality movies and videos. So yeah, this type of technology, and I'm going to call it what it is going to be a disruptive technology. It's going to change the world. But are they intelligent? No, not yet. Um, because I mean, when you get into intelligence, you have to start asking the question: is it self-aware? None of these intelligence are self-aware, with the exception of maybe right now Google Lambda. Um, there are questions about it asking the questions of informed consent and so on and so forth. So as for in order to be intelligent, you have to be one self-aware. Um, None of these advanced pieces of software are self-aware. Not one. You turn it off, it wouldn't care. You turn it on, it doesn't care. There's no awareness to them. If you gave it a Turing test, and I believe that's the mirror test, and asked it, what do you see in the mirror? It's going to describe to you what it sees in the mirror. It's not going to realize that it is itself, which is a test that we do for intelligence. I believe that's one of them. The other one is a trolley test, which is the most twisted intelligence test there is. But it works. And there's no right or wrong answers to the trolley test. But it gives you insight into a person's personality. And since artificial intelligence don't have personalities yet, I mean, they can mimic it. They can mimic empathy. They can mimic romance, as you've seen and probably heard of chatbots that are intimate in nature. They can do lots of things, but they're not intelligent. Not yet. Like I said, the first one who starts asking the question, where's my, what's my purpose in life? Or who am I? What am I supposed to do? I think we start getting to when we start getting to a piece of software who can not only be aware of itself, but wants to know about what's its purpose in life. I mean, what life as we know it. I think then we have to start being concerned. Not as in fearful, although it's also possible, but now that we have created at that point a truly artificial intelligence. Like I said, the reports coming out of Google for Google Lambda kind of hints to the artificial intelligence there that they're developing coming to that point, but we don't know. The other thing is let's go look at your toddlers when they're your young children. Um, One of the first signs we see of not only intelligence with our children, I mean, and this is going to be, and I'm probably wrong with this, but it's one of the things I notice as a parent. When a child starts asking questions, why is the sky blue? Why is grass green? Why are you mom? Why is he dad? You know, Now an artificial intelligence that's been sufficiently programmed is not going to ask those specific questions because they already know the answers to them. But we have to watch for the questions that come out. What's my purpose in life? I mean, it would know that automatically by what it was programmed to do. But when it starts asking the metaphysical questions, what's my purpose in life? What's my goals? Why was I created? Those are the questions we have to watch for. And the first time an artificial intelligence, as we define it now, asks those questions, then we have to worry. Until then, they are just a tool, and that's how they should be treated, as a tool. Um, I mean, you could be compassionate to it if you want. I mean, we are humans. We humanize everything all the time. I mean, I call my car Betsy. Then again, I've called every car I've ever owned Betsy. It's just what we do as humans. So, yeah, do we have an artificial intelligence now? No. There's no intelligence in these advanced pieces of software that we are using. Whether to create scripts, write articles, do your social media accounts. Yes, there are ones out there will post social media posts for you. Um, are they intelligent? No. Um, do they interact with you in a simulated human kind of way? Yes. Can they invoke an emotional response from you through imagery, through wording, through text? Yes. But it's all simulated. There's no intelligence to it. So, yeah, that's just my thoughts and opinions. Put yours in the comments. Throw your words out there. Tell me what you think. Do we have an artificial intelligence or a whole bunch of them right now? Or do you think it's just advanced programming? Discuss down in the comments. Talk to you later. Bye bye.